Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Meg and I am a fully qualified yoga teacher. And today is 24 of my 30-day yoga challenge. Fresh start, 30 days to a healthier you. I really hope you are enjoying going along with this challenge. Today is going to be a strengthening flow, focusing on energizing and creating strength throughout the body. You don't really need anything to do or to follow along with this class. I always recommend using a good quality yoga mat onto a hard surface, but it's not a complete necessity. When you're doing flows like vinyasa, it's always worth having a good quality mat because it will be grippy onto the floor and it will help you with grip as well. So it will make your postures and your poses easier to do and you're less likely to hurt yourself. But if you don't have a really good quality mat, or maybe you're just starting out in yoga and don't want to make that investment yet, it's absolutely fine. It's better that you practice and you do your yoga practice without these things than to not do it at all. You can use blocks and straps as well if you want, and when you're ready, we will get started. Before we come into this flow, focus on warming up through the body a little bit. So maybe pause the video here, take yourself into a down dog, bend into one knee and then the other, maybe come into a child's pose, do a few different poses while you're opening up through the hips a little bit. You can come into bound angle or butterfly, staff pose. Just do what feels best for you to get yourself kind of open and ready to do a flow. So I wouldn't suggest necessarily coming straight into this. I have got loads and loads and loads of videos that you can just follow along to kind of warm yourself up before you come into this. So I'd highly recommend you warm your wrists up, ankles up, hips, hamstrings and back, just to get yourself ready before we come into this flow. We are going to start in a down dog when you're ready. So let's take the hands underneath the shoulders with your index or middle fingers facing forward. Your knees are underneath the hips. We'll flex the toes. Take the bum back towards the heels. We'll lift all the way up and back into your down dog. Think about pushing your hands into the floor so you're almost pushing the mat away from you. We'll lift the right leg into your three-legged dog. Come up onto the ball of the left foot. Engage through your glute here. Bend into the right knee and bring the knee in towards the chin and the chest, lifting and spreading through the shoulder blades, and see if you can step the foot in between the hands. If it doesn't quite get there, we're picking it up from behind and stepping it through. Let's pivot the back foot to face the long edge of the mat, and we'll come all the way up into our warrior two. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze through the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together and bring the arms down. If you want to add on here, we're going to bring the right or the left arm up and slowly take it over to the left side. So this is going to work your right side, sorry. This is going to work your core here. So don't think about flopping over. We're not coming into an extended side angle. We are coming up with the arms, kind of move your chest over, right arm comes out, left arm comes to meet it. And we'll breathe here, pull your left shoulder back, straighten into that right leg, and we'll come into triangle pose. We're taking the left hand onto the left thigh, lifting, and then maybe gently taking the side down. You don't need to worry about touching the ground here. We're looking for a good stretch through the right hand side of the body. Lifting and then maybe reaching over. We'll come back into our warrior two and we'll bring the right arm onto the right leg. Left arm comes up, extended side angle. Deep breath in. Push your shoulder back, gazing up underneath that left arm. Exhale, let's take the left hand all the way down to the floor, turning your back toes to face the top of your mat, and we'll lift up the right arm to come into your easy twist. Keep a deep bend into your front knee and make sure you're lifting through your left arm, gazing up if you can. If you need to take your back knee down, you can do here, and it will help if you're feeling a little bit unbalanced. So this is your first option. You can keep that left arm up and maybe with that knee tucked under or down, you can come up into a twist, keeping your back knee down. So we're coming into a lunge with that back leg down, with the arms back and behind. Option number 2, you can pick up the back foot, squeeze through your legs, pick it up to turn. If you want more, let's take the right hand onto the leg, left arm comes up, breathing here, gazing up towards the ceiling. You can do this with your back knee down as well, if it feels more comfortable for you. Let's rainbow those hands. We'll bring them on the inside of the right foot to come into your lizard lunge. So you might want to walk that right foot out to the side a little bit and pick up the back foot, or again, you can keep it down. We'll take a deep breath in, push through the hands, and we're going to step the right foot to the back of the mat to come into your plank. Tuck your tailbone under, spread through the shoulder blades here. Let's take the weight forwards, come halfway down chaturanga. Again, you can always bring the knees down if you need to. Into your back bend, so cobra or up dog. And all the way back into your child's pose. Let's breathe here. Bring the breath back, bring the heart rate back. And when you're ready, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So when you're ready, we'll come onto the left-hand side. You guys don't have to turn to face the opposite end of the mat like I am. I'm just doing it so that it's easier for you to see. You can always just stay where you are. We're gonna flex the toes, bring the bum all the way up to come into your down dog here. Push the floor in the mat away from you. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Let's take a deep breath in, and we'll lift the left leg up, coming up onto the ball of the right foot, three-legged dog. Deep breath in, and we'll bend into that left knee. Bring it in towards the chin and the chest. See if you can touch the knee to the nose. Push through the shoulder blades and step the foot in between the hands. If it doesn't quite get there, we're picking it up and walking it forwards. Let's pivot the back foot. Coming all the way up into your warrior two. Tuck your tailbone under, so you're squeezing through your bum cheeks. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and bring your shoulders down away from your ears. If you want more, we're going to sort of move the chest over towards the left-hand side. Bring the left arm up to reach over and under. Breathing here, this is going to work your core. We'll come back into our warrior two. Straighten up the left leg. Right hand comes onto the right leg. Think about lifting up to grab something and then maybe sink down into your triangle. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the belly. Gazing up if it feels comfortable. Deep breath in. We'll bend into that left knee. Let's bring the left forearm onto the leg. Bring the right arm up into your extended side angle. Again, think about reaching over towards the left-hand side as if you're trying to grab something, and a deep bend into your front knee. We'll bring the right arm all the way down and pivot the back foot. We'll come into our easy twist. Left arm lifts. You can always bring the back knee down if this bit it feels easier, so you can keep the knee down and then bring the right arm up. And maybe even take the left arm to the leg. Or you can do all of this with your back knee lifted up. So you can keep the knee lifted into your easy twist, engage through the legs, squeeze the glutes, and then maybe into your crescent lunge. Push your chest forwards, gaze up towards the ceiling if it feels comfortable. Let's bring both arms down onto the inside of the left leg. So maybe walk that left foot out a little bit further. We're coming into our lizard from here. Again, you can keep that back knee down or you can keep it lifted, pushing through the hands. We're going to lift up that left leg and step it to the back of your mat. So you're coming into your plank. Again, if you want to keep your knees down here, you can, but think about spreading through your shoulders and tucking your tailbone under, whether your legs are lifted or down. We'll take the weight forwards, come halfway down, chaturanga. Again, you can bring the knees down if you want. And then into your back bend, all the way back into your child's pose. Bring the breath back. Bring your heart rate back. Long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out. And when you're ready, we'll come into a cross-leg seat. Let's cross the legs. Take the hands onto the knees or maybe bring them in at heart center. Roll your shoulders back and down. We'll take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this flow. It's going to be really good at helping to strengthen you up, especially with that chaturanga and the plank at the end. Using your muscles to bring you up when you're from your easy twist, coming up into your lunge. These are all things that you can keep practicing. You can keep coming back to this flow. But yes, I really hope you enjoyed today's class. Please like and please subscribe if you haven't already. I cannot express to you honestly how much it means to me and how much, it really does mean the world to me every time you subscribe or like, comment, share, send super thanks. It makes such a difference and it really does make me feel like you want me to keep doing this channel. So thank you so much if you already are subscribed, and thank you if you already have been supporting me, and thank you in advance if you want to and you're going to. It really does mean so much to me. And I will see you tomorrow for our next day of this 30-day challenge. Thanks. Bye.